Hi Malaya! Welcome to Kalayaan Avenue Podcast!
An avenue where you can express your ideas and emotions.
Malaya na hey hey! Malaya na hey hey! Malaya na hey hey! Malaya na hey hey! Woo!
Hi guys, I'm A.
And I'm Andre Marek.
We are the
Kalayaan Avenue Podcast. Welcome, everyone. So, sis, what's your highs and lows recently? Yes, okay, let's go.
Okay, yung high school muna, syempre. Kasi nag-audition kami sa Victory Katipunan Worship.
Mm-hmm.
Yun. Yung high school, natanggap kami parehas.
Wow.
Magkapatid.
Yeah, so thank you, Lord.
Ako, grateful ako kasi felt like we were called to do God's ministry, diba?
Mm-hmm.
To serve His people. Although, feeling ko parang hindi ganun ka ganda yung audition ko. Pero, you know, parang it just reminds me that God looks at the heart talaga. And, yun nga, sinabi ni Ate El sa akin na she loves my heart to serve God, diba? So, it just reminds me na God does not call the qualified, but He qualifies the called. And also, yung lows ko naman, syempre, yung mga nababalita ngayon. Alam mo naman. At saka, nadadrown rin talaga ako sa dami ng gawain sa school.
Schoolworks,
yes.
yeah.
Sobrang dami na. Kaya ngayon lang kami nakagawa ulit ng podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm super grateful na isingit ko ulit to sa schedule ko. And yun lang.
Alright. Thank you,
Very
sis. Share mo.
Ikaw, ano yung highest and lows?
For me, my highs and lows are, high ko rin yung nakapasa tayo sa Music Ministry Audition. So, it's not about us naman. It's about really just serving God and our heart to serve. So, thankful kay God sa talents na binigay niya sa atin kasi wala naman tayong magagawa kung walang binigay sa atin yung Panginoon.
Huwag raw itatago. Mas lalo ipagamit.
Yes. And lows ko naman, yes, yung recent issues nga ngayon na lumalabas sa TV, di ba? And ano pa ba?
Ano pa ba?
High school rin pala yun, yung nakapasa ako sa Quezon City University.
Ay,
Yun. So, ISCO, yeah, let's go.
First year college student.
Yeah, so grateful for that na nag-aaral na ulit ako sa college.
Ano yung course mo?
Yan, yung course ko is BSECE,
Yun.
Bachelor of Science in Electronics Communications Engineering. Yun, isa din sa mga lows ko kasi ang pinili kong course ay mahirap. So, yeah, pero yung paniniwala ko kasi pagka mahirap yung course mo na kinuha sa college, kumbaga suffer now, enjoy later. Pagka graduate, enjoy na kasi maraming opportunities pagdating daw sa electronics engineering. And I really do think so na bright yung future for electronics engineers. So sa mga pumili rin dyan ng electronics engineer, huwag kayo mag-alala. Magsumikap lang tayo mag-aral dahil suffer together now, pero at least mag-enjoy tayo in the future.
Okay.
Hindi na tayo mahihirapan pagka-graduate natin dahil yung jobs na yung pupunta palapit sa atin. Alright.
Yung lows mo?
Lows, yun nga, yung issues about corruption in the government. And let's start with our questions for Episode 2. Kalayaan Podcast Episode 2. So, yeah. So, our first question is, when we hear about corruption in the government, how do you think it really affects us, students and young people? So, do you wanna go first, sis? Ako muna? Okay.
Ako na nauna sa high school.
Okay. When we think about corruption in the government, lahat naman apektado when it comes to that. Kasi it uses up the government's resources and at the same time, lahat naman tayo nagbabayad ng tax. Even as a student. So, pagka bumili ka sa grocery, may VAT yan, value-added tax. So, indirectly, you're also paying tax kasi hindi naman yan absorb ng mga grocery stores. So, pag may corruption sa government, talagang naapektuhan tayo financially, most importantly financially, economically. Nababawasan yung resources na sana inapunta sa mabubuting projects na makakatulong sa taong bayan, diba? And sayang lang kasi mga roads na sana ay madali lang dumaan, mababawasan sana yung traffic kasi ang daming mga lubak sa kalsada na iniiwasan ng mga drivers. Yeah, dangerous. That's why nagkakaroon din ng traffic dahil sa mga pag-swerve nga para lang makaiwas sa mga obstructions sa kalsada. So that's really just one of the bad effects of corruption in the government. And we are not saying na alam namin lahat. We're not experts, pero I think it's general knowledge naman and common sense na it's really bad for all people, sa lahat ng mga Pilipino, and even for the whole nation. Yes. So, yeah, how about you, sis? What do you think about corruption in the government, and how do you think it really affects you as a student?
Well, yeah, I agree na lahat naman tayo naaapektuhan, hindi lang naman student ang naaapektuhan.
Yeah.
Even our parents, diba? Pero dahil nga nagkakaroon ng ganitong issues, mas nagiging aware tayo. Baga, bata pa lang tayo, nagiging aware na tayo with what's happening talaga. And it makes me excited in some way because I felt like more leaders like Mayor Vico Sotto will arise.
Yeah.
And we're hoping for that. We're praying for that na. Kasi yung generation namin, yun yung susunod na leaders of this country.
Yeah.
So, habang aware na tayo, bata pa lang, aware na tayo, alam na natin na, dapat hindi na ito maulit. Diba? Since nararanasan na natin ngayon, I hope that us students, the next leaders of this country, maging architect man yan, maging engineer, diba?
Yeah.
Maging, doctor,
yeah.
diba? I hope that we learn from this experience and hindi na siya mauulit in the future.
Yes.
So we, as Christians, as students, I pray na we would pray. Kasi ang powerful ng prayer eh.
Yes.
Imagine mo, nakakausap mo yung creator of the universe, creator of the mountains, creator of the Philippines, the people, diba? So, if you pray about the next leaders, diba sobrang powerful na parang kaya ni God mag-soften ng hearts ng people. Kasi siya yung gumawa mismo ng mga tao.
Yeah.
So, ang ma-advise ko lang, prayer. And we should not condemn. I know na natuturo sa school natin, we stand up for what is right. Or let us not condemn with hate. But let us stand up for what is true and what is right.
Yes.
Yun lang.
So, yeah. From what you said nga, ang ganda nung sinabi mo, sis, na we should not condemn na parang i-punish natin o i-hate natin, but instead, let us encourage them to, or all people to stand up for what is right, and gawin natin yung makakaya natin para makatulong sa taong bayan. Like, instead of, even in our own small ways as students, di ba? So, meron tayong mga small ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pag-usapan natin later.
Yeah. So now it's time for question number 2. If corruption is about selfishness and taking what isn't yours, how does the Bible encourage us to live differently? Ikaw naman, sis, kasi ako nag-start kanina eh.
How does the Bible? Naalala ko tuloy yung sinasabi ni Daddy sa akin na may mga times na baka hindi ko siya pakinggan. But it's important for us to think about what God thinks. About the things, diba, na issues. It's important for us to listen to God's opinion. Hindi man natin pakinggan yung opinion ng ibang tao, but it's important for us to be guided by His Word. So yun, I just really pray for more leaders na mag-guide ng Word ni God.
Yeah.
Kasi, titingnan natin yung history ni Mayor Vico Sotto, diba? He grew up in the church. Although, hindi ko sinasabi na church ang makakapagpabago sa'yo. Siyempre, si God.
Yeah.
Si God ang makakapagpabago sa'yo. Hindi ka mababago ng tao. Sasabihin ko na yan. Baka ma-hurt ka rin ng church. Pero, yung transformation ng word, di ba, ang tagal-tagal na ng Bible.
Yeah.
But it is still effective until today.
It's still relevant.
Yes, it's still relevant. Kahit sa mga issues natin, relevant pa rin siya.
Yeah.
So, kung babasahin lang natin siya and iintindihin,
ma-apply sa
Yes,
buhay.
and I hope na mag-guide tayo ng word. And yung word naman na yung transformative. Like, hindi siya matutumbasan ng mga self-help books.
Yeah.
A self-help book cannot summarize the Bible.
Yeah.
So, ayun.
It's really just putting time and effort into reading the Bible and
Yeah.
absorbing what it is trying to say,
A
diba?
nation who fears the Lord, hindi yan malulubog.
Yeah.
Yan yung promise.
True.
Yes.
True, sis. Well said. And I would like to add, diba, nakasulat sa Bible na ang Bible is, or the Word of God is a double-edged sword. It is sharper than any sword in existence. So, kumbaga, yung Bible yung makaka-pierce through our heart talaga and change it from the inside and out.
Saka, diba, double-edged.
Yeah.
May ano yan eh. If you, parang if share mo yung word, diba, parang i-correct mo yung isang tao. Pati ikaw, in the process, nakakorrect mo yun. Kaya, double-edged sword.
Wow. May mga ganong wisdom, ha? Pero that's true. Yeah. No one is perfect. Wala namang perfect sa ating lahat. Kaya, hindi mo rin talaga pwedeng i-hate ng ibang tao for doing what's wrong. Kasi even ourselves, ako, ikaw, lahat tayo, nagkakamali tayo. Ang magagawa lang natin is to encourage with love and to
In what is true.
and lead others to what is true.
The truth.
Magtulungan tayo. It's all about helping each other and having integrity in terms of corruption. Diba? So yung yung second question natin? Hindi ko pala sasagot eh.
Okay, babasahin ko. If corruption is about selfishness and taking what isn't yours, how does the Bible encourage us to live?
Thank you. Yeah, iba ang Bible mag-teach no? Talagang it's really contrast sa tinuturo ng mundo. Kumbaga, di ba, tinuturo ng mundo, in order for you to rise up in power, to
Be careful lang.
to be rich, ang tinuturo sa atin ng mundo, ano daw, para umangat ka, manapak ka daw ng ibang tao, or kaya ay wag kang magbigay. Kumbaga, kuha ka lang ng kuha para mas marami sa iyo. Pero ang tinuturo sa Bible is not about that. It's about really just giving. Baliktad, di ba? Kasi kung isipin mo, kung magbibigay ka, di ba mababawasan ka?
Iba ang mat ni Lord.
Pero iba ang mat ni Lord, yes.
Iba ang
Diyan yung
mat.
Diyan nagka-come through yung sinabi sa Bible na you cannot outgive the Lord. It's the truth na you cannot outgive God. So, pagka nagbigay ka sa ibang tao, lalo sa mga nangangailangan, sa kapwa mo, kahit nga mas maganda nga kung yung bibigyan mo yung kaaway mo, hindi mo kabate. Kasi,
Hirap nun
ang hirap nun. Baliktad
Ang dali sabihin.
yun. Yeah, ang dali sabihin. Yeah.
Obey.
Yeah. Talagang guilty tayo na pag magbibigay tayo, doon lang din sa mabait sa atin, nagbibigay lang din sa atin. Ang hirap. Pero tapos pag-iisipin mo, yung kalaban mo yung bibigyan mo, bibigyan mo ng kabutihan, kahit nga hindi bibigay talaga ng resources, but give them the time, the effort, the kindness, di ba? We all fall short talaga. Walang perfect, but that is what Jesus teaches us. Kabaliktaran ng tinuturo ng mundo sa atin. In order for us to really be Christ-like, katulad ni Jesus, we need to obey and follow what He teaches in the Bible. And that is nga, to love your enemy. Ang hirap ng gano'n. Or kaya, eto, I believe this is just metaphorical, sinasabi sa Bible. Hindi naman sinasabi na gawin mo talaga to. Pero, if you get slapped daw, offer your other cheek, di ba? So, pag in-slap ka dito, offer mo ba to? Pasampal mo rin daw. Pero, metaphorical lang yan. That just means na, kumbaga, huwag kang mag-fight back agad. Oo.
Slow to anger.
Yeah, slow to anger and really just think about the things na, kumbaga, positive thinking. Positive thinking. Kunwari, pagka sa kalsada, nag-drive ka, or nakat off ka ng isang tao, huwag mo isipin na, sama naman nito, pinatop ako, ganyan.
Driver,
Isipin mo na lang, may pinagdadaanan to. Kunyari, isipin mo na lang, nagmamadali ito, late na to, 3 hours, ganyan. So, pag inisip mo yung ganong bagay about other people, hindi ka nag-iisip kagad ng negative intentions in what they've done bad to you or wrong to you. Mas mapapadali yung sa loob mo na isipin na na maging kind na lang, maging more patient na lang towards other people. Kasi iniisip mo na may pinagdadaanan rin sila. Lahat naman tayo.
Battles.
Yeah, we all fight our own silent battles. We're really thankful nga na nandito kami sa Q Studios. So, shoutout nga pala sa Q Studios. heart kay Kuya sa
naging K-pop.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, we really fight our own silent battles, and Kuya Studios is one of those helping hand talaga na nakatulong sa amin dito.
Babalik ni Lord yan.
Kailangan natin yun, yeah. So may the Lord really just bless you, Kuya Studios, and other people na behind this kind of lovely project na bibigyan nyo tulong sa ibang tao and for us. Yes, for us as well.
Okay, for the third question, what's one way we even as students can practice generosity and make a positive impact around us?
Solid yung tanong. Ganda ng tanong. Alright, since ikaw nagbasa, ako na. Ako na to.
Ikaw na yan,
Alright.
kita mo na sarili mo.
As in the context of being a student or being a young person, di ba? Kung isipin mo tayo, mga kabataan, parang ang hirap mag-voice out ng ating concerns kasi parang ang feeling natin, ang liit natin, na hindi pa tayo grown up. Pero the truth is, tayo mga bata pa, mga kabataan, Gen Z, even millennials, tayo yung pag-asa ng bayan, di ba? Sabi nga ni Jose Rizal, our national hero. Kasi we're the nation's future leaders. And change is going to start with us. Tayong mga kabataan, tayong mga pausbong pa lang. Di ba? Tayo yung magsisimula ng change. So, if you think about it, even though we can't do big changes, malawakang changes, lalong-lalo na sa government, what we can do is start with our own selves. Change the little things that are not in line with what the Lord wills for us. Halimbawa, sa school pa lang, pwede natin umpisahan yung integrity. Integrity. So, kunyari, pag nagtatest kayo, test, yan, nag-e-exam, don't cheat, di ba? Don't cheat. Kahit walang nakatingin sa'yo, kahit walang nagbabantay sa'yo na professor mo or teacher mo, huwag ka talaga mag-cheat. As in, have integrity within yourself na, yes, gagawin ko to, nag-review ako ng mabuti, ginawa ko naman yung due diligence sa pag-aaral. So, hindi ako mag-cheat. Hindi ako gagawa ng masama kasi ginawa ko yung part ko eh. It all starts with that. Bata pa lang tayo, simulan na natin na maging honest about things. Kasi diyan naman nagsisimula ang corruption eh. Yung little dishonesty.
Like, di mo niloloko ibang tao.
Yeah. So, kumbaga, sa umpisa pa lang, huwag mo lokohin yung sarili mo, kahit walang nakatingin. Kasi diyan mag-i-start yung seeds of corruption, diyan mag-grow yan. So, right from the start, right from the roots, the source, stop mo na kaagad yung chain of corruption and dishonesty. Kasi yan yung food ng corruption para mag-grow. Yan yung source of it all. So, ano pa ba? As a student, kunyari, kumain ka, may naiwan kang balot ng pagkinainan mo. Huwag mong itapon lang basta-basta niya sa gilid, di ba? Huwag nating itapon lang. Yeah, I know it's hard sometimes na lagay mo sa pocket mo, parang, ayun, nakakadiri. May basura sa ano ko. Pero, ganyan talaga. It's really
discipline.
It's really about discipline, having integrity, being honest about yourself kahit walang nakatingin na ibang tao. Kahit walang nakabantay na police dyan or kaya teacher mo, professor mo. It's really just, it's about doing the right thing even in the small things of our lives. Kahit walang nakatingin, gawin pa rin natin mabuti. Kasi it all starts with the little dishonest things naman eh. Simula sa sarili natin and until eventually mag-grow yan, maging dishonest na rin tayo towards other people until the whole system itself becomes dishonest, and that starts corruption. Diyan talaga nag-uumpisa yan. Without transparency, without discipline, integrity, wala tayong magagawa. Talagang patuloy lang yan ng corruption until we do something about it from the smallest things, from the source. Cut it off na kagad. Yun yung I believe as a student, I'm no expert, pero that's what I believe we can do as young people, as students, to really change our nation from the start, from the source, and start to do this positive change in our country. Tayo magsisimula from ourselves. Hindi pwedeng, oy, gumawa tayo ng mabuti dyan sa kapwa natin. Tayo, umpisahan natin sa sarili natin.
And others will follow.
Para maging example tayo. So how about you, sis? What's one way for you, even as a student, that you can practice generosity and make a positive impact around people around you?
Thank you, Panos. Naging research.
Miss researcher ka pala.
Ako, naniniwala ako na walang malaking issue na nagsisimula ng malaki agad. Nagsistart yan sa small. So, you really have to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Pansinin mo sa church, diba? Kapag may tumatakbong kandidato na ganito, may tumatakbong kapitan, pinag-pray pa rin. Kasi yung corruption nagsi-start yun sa small.
Yeah.
Tapos pataas na, diba? So, we really just have to vote wisely din. And, yun nga, sa school, mapapractice mo rin yun, yung pag-vote. Diba?
We have to do our part in the democracy to vote wisely.
Siyempre, sa mga kapwa-classmate mo, kahit sa classroom lang, pakinggan mo yung platform nila. Kaysa sa kung ano yung binibigay nila. Huwag mong titingnan yung binibigay nila, pakinggan mo yung platform nila. And you'll distinguish naman kung true ba yung heart nila, intent nila to serve. Kaya nga, public servant nila. Not to serve yourself, but to serve the people.
The
serve
public.
the public. Yes, hindi yung sarili mo. Kasi, kung ikaw yung magiging servant ni God, you will serve the people, hindi yung sarili mo. So, yun talaga yung prayer ko. And, yun nga, sa sinabi mo, di ba? Yung magtatapon. Di man natin masabihan yung ibang tao kasi hindi natin mababago ibang tao. Let's be honest. Di natin mababago yan. Kahit ano pang sabihin natin, kung ganun na talaga yung puso, ganun na talaga yung utak. What if be the example?
We can be
standard.
We can be the catalyst for change. Tayo yung mag-uumpisa sa atin mag-ugat. Kasi mababago natin sarili natin, pero hindi ibang tao.
Kung aware ka na, kung alam mo naman na kung ano yung tama, ikaw na lang yung gumawa.
Kahit walang nakating ibang tao.
And makikita naman yan sa fruits, diba? Makikita nila yung progress na, ayos to Makikita sa kanya yung pagbabago ng Lord. What if gayahin ko?
Oo.
Diba? Kasi binabless naman ni God kung ano, based on their fruits, diba? You will know them by their fruits. And yun nga, sa flood control naman.
Okay.
Sa flood control naman, I think, hindi lang government ang may kasalanan, but also us. Kasi, bakit nagkakaroon ng baha? Di ba kasi may mga nagtatapon, may mga nakaharang sa drainage.
Kumbaga parang naging Filipino attitude na yan.
We also have a part in that.
We should change that. Hindi yan pwede maging Filipino attitude forever. We should change that.
We're no experts, pero I believe we have a part in that. Nasisira yung kalikasan natin. So, from us, let us discipline ourselves. And yun nga, vote wisely talaga tayo.
It's painful at first na maging disiplinado, pero making habit naman yun Pagka paulit-ulit mong ginawa yung mabuti, maging habit mo na hanggang sa kahit hindi mo na iniisip, gagawin mo pa rin yung mabuti kahit wala nakabantay, wala nakatingin.
Ano yung libreng flood control?
Ano?
Yung mga trees daw, diba? Libre. Yun yung libre. Kaya wag pa natin sirain yung kalikasan.
So, connected din dyan yung bigger issue about climate change yan. To really just protect our planet Earth. Kasi ito yung binigay sa atin na tirahan. Huwag na tayong maganap pa ng iba pang planeta kasi etong tinitira natin ngayon, eto na yun So, pangalagaan na lang natin.
Let us be good stewards.
Be good stewards of our own planet. So, while corruption is a big problem in our country, we don't have to end on a negative note. The Bible reminds us that instead of being selfish, we're called to be generous. Whether that's with our time, our kindness, or even just sharing what we already have. If we start living that out, kahit students pa lang tayo, kahit bata pa tayo, kahit sino ka man, we can already bring hope and change to the people around us.
Okay, to end on a good note, we'd like to share this verse. It is more blessed to give than to receive. It says in Acts 20 verse 35.
Si Jesus nagsabi niyan.
Corruption is about taking, but generosity is about giving. And that's what God calls us to do. If we live that out, kahit students pa lang tayo, we can already be part of the solution, not the problem.
So yun, thank you Malaya for watching
so
the episode 2 of Kalayaan Avenue Podcast. So we really hope na nakapagbigay kami ng bright, positive lessons sa inyo. And let's start doing our part in being
as a nation,
honest as a student, kahit student ka pa or kahit sino ka man, kahit graduate ka na, in your own area, in your own influence. Let's start to discipline ourselves to lead the change, the small things, para mas lalo pang lumaki. Mag-grow naman yan eh. From the small things to the big changes, we can all start being part of the solution, not the problem. Yun. Thank you, Malaya. Bye-bye, Malaya!
Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching Kalayan Ab Podcast. Malaya na hey. Uli. 3, 2, 1, and
Malaya na hey.
Malaya na hey. Malaya na hey. Malaya na hey. Woo!